today's video, we're going to find out why purple mauls split your firewood better. Well, welcome back, friends, to Build a Lot of Acres. So in today's video, I have my daughter and my nephew here with me, some future woodhounds, and we're going to go over why a purple maul can be better for splitting your firewood. So I'm going to do a little talking and explain things and do the hard part, and I'll let these two young people do the easy stuff, split the wood. All right, Reese. Give it another crack, man. Probably pull it apart with your hands now. So it's not that the maul is purple or the color of the maul in general. That's not what makes the difference. It's what the maul makes you think of, the mindset that it puts you into while you're doing your wood splitting. Want to grab another piece? So this maul, for example, the reason it's purple is because I did it in honor of my mother who passed away from cancer a couple years ago, and purple was one of her favorite colors. So when I see this maul, it makes me think of my mother. It brings me back to happy times. And it gives me some motivation to split the wood.
You have to give me the big one. The last time I done this was how long, and you gave me the big one?
It's a 6-pound Madison maul that they're swinging. Let me show you a little trick. So you don't want to be choked up because you're going to get less leverage. The further down your hands are, the more power you can get because you're swinging it farther and it swings at a higher velocity. But you also, it's going to be harder to control. So what I would recommend is kind of find a spot that feels comfortable for you and go to town. So like I said, it's a mindset thing. It's where it puts you mentally that makes the difference, not necessarily the color of the maul. But I made this maul probably a couple months ago. I was actually going to shoot a video on it, and I ended up just doing other things. So this is red oak that we're splitting. Trying to split. I don't like when pieces do that to my daughter. Don't like it at all. We call her Mims instead of Grammy because that's what she wanted to be called. Why don't you put the pieces up there for me then?
Up where?
Huh?
Up where?
On the splitting block. Oh, yeah. Silly. So Mims wouldn't have wanted this splitting maul sitting still, just looking pretty. She would have wanted it doing work, making this firewood for the winter. This is some nice straight grained red oak. It splits like a dream. Want to grab that piece again? And then you got another piece ready. Like I said, originally this was a 6-pound Madison model 926 maul. I just did a little bit of a burnt style handle and obviously painted ahead and put a protective tape guard. Here's a strike guard. Remember the tricks I showed you last time? Oh. So there's going to be natural cracks in the wood. See how there's already a crack there? Try to hit it right where the crack is. Hold it out so you can kind of get an idea where your feet should be. Hold it where you're going to actually swing. I will put your hand down a little bit further. I'll put your feet a little further apart. All right, try that. Got a good crack. Give it another whirl. One more hit, man. Want to try one, Clara? Like I showed Reese. That's to gauge where you should be standing so you can get a good distance. I also think you'd have better power if you stand straight on. See how you're kind of like sideways?
You gotta lift it all the way over your head.
You gotta give it some real power when you swing. Let me see.
All the way over your head, dude. Does that count?
The piece did split off.
All the way, dude. All the way.
There you go.
Not safe spot. Can I split the rest of that piece? Yeah, that's already cracked it all up for you.
Really? Good job, man. It's a big piece for you. Try it. You want to try it?
You can try.
The trick is you gotta give them all a kiss for.
Is that the trick? Give me a small piece, one of them.
Nice job.
That's what I did.
Huh?
That's the same thing I did.
I said nice job when you did it too.
You said a piece did split off.
You'll have a chance to redeem yourself, don't worry.
Want me to do this one? What?
Yep.
Remember, look like this. It should be behind you.
You don't have to do a roundhouse swing. You can either do a straight overhead swing like this, try to bring it over your head, or you can do a roundhouse swing. But roundhouse swings take a lot more practice. I would just try the overhead. Let's start off with a smaller piece. We'll graduate you up to bigger pieces. Yeah. I know a lot of grown men that can't split wood by hand, so I don't feel bad at all.
Think about like hitting your worst enemy.
Is that what you should think about?
Try giving it more force. What just happened? Keep going. Yeah, that's it.
You want to start her off with the axe?
What?
Huh?
No, she got that. Just keep hitting it with more force. Oops. You see what that is?
I shouldn't say stuff like that.
Never said splitter on the first shot. Split it. Now be safe.
I'll split a few. You want to line them up for me, guys? You want to pick them up there, Riesenheim?
Yeah.
Any ones that look too big, we'll resplit.
Want to do this one?
Yeah. As soon as they fall, pop them back up there like Skittles.
Skittles? Really?
That's how you do it, man. Alright, next piece, man.
Skittly enough for you?
This one's for Mims.
Or we could not do that.
Any ideas? You split it. Keep it end for end, but you just I don't know if I can possibly split this.
Shocking. I can't believe it.
This is what I would do to someone's face if they ever tried to hurt you. Break it apart. And your boyfriend's come around.
Is that what you'll do? Okay. Really good. You gotta like press down while you're throwing it. More force, dude.
I don't like when those pieces do that to you.
We know.
When someone hurts you, I hurt them. Think I can do it one-handed?
Yeah.
Time to meet your demise.
Is it, get the accident. She just wants to put it in.
Well, I'm getting a little tired. I'm gonna let them do some more splitting. So one of the things my mother always taught me was to work hard for what you want. She was an incredibly hard worker her whole life. And she actually helped my father bring wood in, split wood. every year for probably 40 years. And I think she would really like this purple maul that we made. I think she'd be proud to see her two of her grandkids using the maul, splitting wood, working hard, getting some life skills. I think wood splitting in general can teach kids lots of different things. It can teach them determination. It can teach them to stick with things and not give up. It can build muscle, build mental fortitude. It can make them realize that putting work in can achieve a goal, and you can see the end result. And it makes you feel accomplished at the end of the splitting session. And it can really clear your mind, which I discussed in my men's mental health wood chopping video, which I'll link at the end of this video. So I actually did a video with Reese, my nephew here, where we went over different techniques and things that every young man needs to know about becoming an axeman. But I think that applies to men and women, girls and boys. I think anyone can benefit from a lot of the things that I said in that video, and I'm going to link that video at the end of this video. So you really want to make sure you have a good setup with your wood. Part of that is finding the right size and weight tool for you. I think the 6-pound maul is probably about as heavy as I'd want to go for these two at this time. I think an axe might be a little better, but my axe is only an X25 Fiskar, so it's a little shorter handle, and I think this will have a better length handle for them. And the other key is finding a good base to split on. Putting the wood right on the ground. A, it's kind of low, and B, a lot of your overstrike's going to end up hitting the dirt. You're going to do damage to your splitting tool, and this doesn't work as efficiently. And a lot of the impact is getting absorbed into the ground, whereas this, it's kind of contained in the wood. And I think things split easier and better up on a splitting block than they would if you split it directly on the ground. Let me know in the comment if you agree or not. So yeah, Mims was a great lady. She really taught us all a lot of lessons, a lot of life skills. We used to have a lot of get-togethers, a lot of great memories, huh guys?
Yeah.
Let me take care of this piece for you.
She taught me perseverance.
She taught you to never give up. When a log tries to bully you, you bully back. Jeez. Do the red oak strings need to hang on for dear life? Hang on to this! They actually are still hanging on. You just don't give up those strings. That's what you need to do. Be like a red oak string. Let's try some full pieces.
You try full piece.
Reese, you really think I can split a full piece like this?
I don't know. I've seen you do it before.
I don't know, man. Want to show you a trick about full pieces? So if you got a big piece like this, right? You don't go right for the center of the log. You take pieces off the edges and whittle it down to a smaller piece. See how I got that? Just an edge piece. I'm going to do another edge piece. And another edge piece. And another edge piece. And another edge piece. Eventually, get smaller block. Now you can go right for the center if you want, or you can keep doing the edges. What do you think of that little trick? Bless you.
Can I go to the house to get some water?
Yeah, I'm almost done. Let's just do another minute or two and we'll call it a day. There you go. There's an edge piece. Hold on. You did it. You got an edge piece.
Halfway. That's a real edge piece.
Yeah, that's a perfect edge piece if you can hit that. That's what you want to do. That's an edge piece right there. Perfect. I'll try to do another edge. You know what the real trick is? Don't use a hand splitter at all. Use a powered gas splitter, like the Super Split. Which, by the way, I have many videos showcasing the Super Split. I just like to do it by hand sometimes. It gives me some mental relaxation, time to think, time to ponder about life, just in general for mental health. But I think that's gonna about do it for today's video. Hope you guys found something worthwhile out of this video. If you have kids or nephews or nieces or grandkids, maybe consider teaching them some of the basics about firewood and hand splitting. Teach them perseverance, work ethic, never giving up. Teach them to hang on to life like a red oak string.